Hi, welcome to the FingerNailFixer vlog. I'm so excited you could join me. You never know what you're going to find on the vlog from week to week. It's going to be anything and everything nails, from talking about nails to doing nails, nail tutorials. Check out things on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be looking at nail products. We'll be talking about disinfection. We'll be doing everything and anything nails. So please reach down and click on subscribe or even join me every week on the FingerNailFixer vlog. Hi all. I thought it might be fun to come to you from the farm. A little bit something different. Just a different atmosphere, different vibe. A little bit of farm sounds in the background, maybe some chickens, maybe some calves. Maybe a cat. You never know what you're gonna hear or see come through the video. Just another FingerNailFixer adventure. So today I want to talk to you about what's a freak. A freak is someone that does something to a different perspective or different point of extreme than other people do it. And years ago when someone asked me, hey, what are your followers called? I was like, what are you talking about? Then she said, you know, like Lady Gaga has a name for her fans. And I was like, oh, you mean like Slipknot has a name for their fans? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I said, you know, my followers really don't have a name. So let me put it up to a vote on Facebook. And we came up with a few different ideas and we put it out there for a vote. And Freaks is what came about, FingerNailFixer Freaks. Because what we discovered that all of us had in common is we truly are freaks about disinfection. We feel that it is important to not only meet the state standard for disinfection, but to actually go above the standards for disinfection. Not to just settle for what they say is good enough, but to actually go beyond what they think is good enough. And we feel the same way about education. Not to just do the state minimum to pass your boards, or the country minimum to be able to do nails in your country, but to actually go above and beyond that requirement, if there even is a requirement, to actually get enough education to be great at what you do. And once you're great at what you do, to actually go above and beyond that, to continue to get more and more education, because as freaks, we believe that you're never good enough. There's always something that you can learn. There's always something you can improve upon, and that we can actually learn from each other. We can continue to improve upon our skills and continue to better ourselves. And that makes us freaks about education. So we're freaks about disinfection and sanitation. We're freaks about education. And we are freaks about client care. We're freaks about that etiquette and relationship that you have with your client. It's important to make your client feel like they are the center of your universe while they're sitting in front of you. So when they come in and they're sitting in front of you, you're not doing a lot of looking at your messages while you're in the middle of a conversation, because they're the center of your universe. They're the most important thing that's going on for you. Not an incoming text message on your watch, not an incoming message on your phone. And they're literally the reason that you are there in that moment for that piece of time. They are your focus. So we're freaks about client care. We are really focused on making sure they have the best experience possible while they're sitting in front of us. Another thing that we are freaks about is natural nail care. We believe that no matter what nail coating you put on the nails, the natural nail can stay healthy and intact. That means your client can wear nail polish, gel, or liquid and powder, and their nails should be in the same condition, if not better, if you are the person that removes it and they have not done anything to it at home, other than the home care that you have recommended. What? You mean the product isn't damaging their nails? No, product doesn't damage nails. We are freaks about natural nail care and really making sure that that natural nail stays intact and stays healthy. So that makes us freaks. We really feel that it's important to go above and beyond in everything that we do. When it comes to disinfection, if you are not a salon professional, if you're watching this as someone that gets your nails done, or someone that wants to get your nails done, or maybe you are new to doing nails, something to think about or watch for in a salon environment would be if we're doing some nails, and a traditional method would be to do some nails with some tools, and there's a little container on the side, and do some nails with some tools and plop the tools into the container, and the next person comes in and we take the tools out of this little container and use the tools on the next person because we've put the nails in that little container. Surely they're clean. The tools are not clean because the instructions on that little container of liquid, the liquid that goes in that little container, are that those tools need to be scrubbed with soap and water before they go in that container. Otherwise, all the liquid in that container is contaminated and it's not doing its job as a disinfectant. So if we're throwing dirty tools into that liquid, into that container, it's not doing anything. So if you're seeing the tools go in and out of that container, they're still dirty. And as freaks, we know those tools need to be washed with soap and water. An example of the natural nail care is knowing that buffing those nails, it's important not to buff them if it's a natural nail service, like nail polish. If the nails have a lot of bumps or grooves or ridges or whatever we're going to choose to call them, basically imperfections in the surface, we don't want to buff away those imperfections because the higher points in that natural nail surface are the thicker parts of the nail. So if you go to the mall and they give you that fancy, expensive buffer and they're like, here, if you do it like this, it will make your nails shiny. Yes, and if you do that every day, eventually your nails are going to crack just a little bit because you have buffed off the thickest parts of your nails. So it's really fun to become a freak and care about your natural nail health and care about nail education because we come to know all these little tidbit things about nails. You can follow people like Doug Schoon. You can look up information on nailknowledge.org. There are all kinds of ways to gather nail education, extra nail information. I'm thinking if we chat from the farm again, we should probably do it earlier in the day so we don't have quite as much excess accompaniment from the wildlife. Or maybe we should do it from inside. I hope you've enjoyed the environmental sounds, and I hope you've enjoyed the explanation of the Fingernail Fixer Freaks, so that you understand why if you click join to join and become a member of the channel, the membership badge is Fingernail Fixer Freaks, and why my hashtag, one of them, is FNF for Fingernail Fixer Freaks, and why it is important to go above and beyond for natural nail care, client care, disinfection, and education. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for your time. It's always awesome chatting with you, and I'll see you next week.